Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in the borough of Queens, New York City, into a wealthy family already rooted in the real estate business. His father, Fred Trump, was a strict but practical developer who built thousands of homes for middle-class families after World War II. His mother, Mary MacLeod, had come from a small island in Scotland, chasing the American dream. From childhood, Donald stood out. He was loud, competitive, and hated being told what to do. At the age of 13, after constant discipline problems, his parents sent him to New York Military Academy. There, he learned order, toughness, and hierarchy, yet never lost his desire to lead. Cadets remembered him as confident, sometimes arrogant, but undeniably ambitious. After graduation, Trump attended Fordham University for 2 years before transferring to the Wharton School of Business at the University of Pennsylvania. At Wharton, he studied finance and real estate economics, visiting his father's construction sites on weekends. He once told classmates, "I don't want to be rich, I want to be famous." In 1968, he joined the family company, Elizabeth Trump and Son, managing small rental buildings in Queens and Brooklyn. But Donald wanted Manhattan, the bright skyline, the power, the headlines. His father warned him it was risky, but Donald's ambition was larger than caution. In the mid-1970s, he saw an opportunity: the decaying Commodore Hotel near Grand Central Station. Through clever tax deals and partnerships, he transformed it into the Grand Hyatt New York, opening in 1980 to massive success. That project made him a celebrity in business magazines and introduced a new brand, Trump. Next came his crown jewel, Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue, a shimmering glass monument to wealth and ego. Inside were luxury condos, a waterfall, and even an 80-foot marble atrium. From then on, Trump's name wasn't just a surname. It was a logo, a statement of luxury. During the 1980s, he became a symbol of the new American capitalism. He bought casinos in Atlantic City, airline routes, hotels, even a football team. He wrote the best-selling book, The Art of the Deal, portraying himself as the master of success. He appeared constantly on magazine covers, always in a tailored suit with his signature hairstyle and self-confidence. But by the early 1990s, the empire began to crumble. Overexpansion and debt collided with a real estate recession. Trump's businesses declared bankruptcy multiple times, and he personally owed more than $1 billion. Many thought it was the end. Yet Trump renegotiated loans, leveraged publicity, and somehow rebuilt. He later said, "Sometimes losing a battle teaches you how to win the war." In the 2000s, Trump shifted from real estate to entertainment. He licensed his name to buildings he didn't even own, hotels, towers, golf courses, turning his brand into pure gold. Then came television. In 2004, The Apprentice premiered, featuring Trump as the hard-edged boss firing contestants with his iconic phrase, "You're fired." The show revived his fame, reaching millions each week and making him a pop culture icon. Behind the scenes, Trump began speaking more about politics. He criticized trade deals, wars abroad, and what he called weak leadership in Washington. He flirted with running for president several times, but in 2015, he finally did. On June 16, 2015, he descended the golden escalator in Trump Tower to announce his campaign. His slogan, "Make America Great Again," became a movement. He spoke directly, emotionally, and often controversially. His blunt style resonated with millions who felt ignored by traditional politicians. While the media mocked him, Trump used the attention to dominate every news cycle. In November 2016, against all odds, Donald Trump defeated Hillary Clinton to become the 45th President of the United States. It was one of the biggest political upsets in modern history. As president, Trump ruled like a businessman, decisive, unpredictable, and unfiltered. He slashed corporate taxes, tightened immigration, and withdrew from the Paris Climate Agreement. He faced constant clashes with the press, branding them fake news. He used Twitter as his weapon, communicating directly with millions, often late at night. His presidency divided America like few before him. Supporters praised him for reviving the economy and confronting China. Critics accused him of fueling division and undermining democracy. In 2019, he became the third U.S. president ever impeached, accused of pressuring Ukraine for political gain, but the Senate acquitted him. Then, in 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic hit. His handling of the crisis polarized the nation further, and later that year, he lost the election to Joe Biden. Trump claimed the vote was stolen, and his refusal to concede led to unprecedented chaos. On January 6, 2021, his supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol, an event that shocked the world and marked a dark day in American democracy. Yet even after leaving office, Trump refused to fade away. He continued to hold rallies, raise money, and hint at a comeback. In 2022, he officially announced his candidacy for the 2024 election, seeking to become the first president in a century to return to power after losing it. Beyond politics, Donald Trump remains a businessman, a celebrity, and a brand. His portfolio includes golf courses, hotels, and properties across several continents. Despite scandals, lawsuits, and investigations, his name still draws global attention, admired by some, despised by others. Few know the personal details behind the image. He never drinks alcohol. His older brother Fred Jr. died from addiction. He sleeps only 4 or 5 hours a night. He prefers handwritten notes to computers and reads headlines instead of long reports. And long before politics, he made cameos in films like Home Alone 2, simply because he loved being on camera. To his fans, Donald Trump embodies the American dream, bold, fearless, unfiltered. To his critics, he represents the dangers of ego and populism. But love him or hate him, Trump changed the political landscape forever. From a rebellious kid in Queens to a billionaire with his name on skyscrapers and finally to the Oval Office, the journey of Donald J. Trump proves one thing: ambition can build empires, but it can also shake nations.